Welcome back to my channel. I'm April. Hi, it's April. If you're new here, I make content about spirituality, personal development, everything mystical, manifestation, feminine energy, everything we love so much. This particular video is a video to the version of you that think that you need to do anything to prove your worth. This video is also a message to myself, the one who believed that I needed to prove and to suffer and to bleed in order to be worthy of anything. The version of me that was always thinking, did I earn it? Do I deserve it? Am I enough? Am I a burden? Do I need to suffer first? I am here to tell you and that version of me something different, something true, something soft, something sacred, something that is scary, but you know it in your body that is the truth. You don't have to perform to receive. You do not have to perform to receive, okay? As a woman, as a feminine goddess being on this planet, being in receiving mode is a mental shift. It is a personality trait. It is who we are. Society taught us something different. Some of us think that we're just not built to receive. We say things like, I don't know how to ask for help. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to feel weird when someone gives me something. Or I don't want to owe them anything for giving me this. But being in receiving mode is not about being needy, about being lazy, or about having to owe someone back something in return. It's about believing that you are safe when you are soft. Believing that you are safe when you need support. Your nervous system resting while you're healing and rewiring. And to be able to say, even when I'm doing nothing, I am still worthy of everything. You are not worthy because you are strong. You are not worthy because you push through. You are not worthy because you reach through a challenging, tough time. You are worthy simply because you exist, simply because you breathe. That's it. That is the message. If I said nothing else on this video, you have been served. You deserve to be loved, to be supported, to be poured into, to be adored, to be worshipped and respected, and to be honored. Okay? These are the words your souls are craving. Okay? You don't have to prove yourself first. This world was literally built off of your desire. If you are a woman watching this video, you built society because a woman said, I don't feel safe, babe. I need a home. My babies need a home. I'm hungry, babe. I need you to go out there and hunt. Okay? We make our requests known and we build men and we give them purpose and we help them to be providers. And it's not being a taker, it's being a co-creator. Okay? A woman desires and needs made society. So stop being afraid to ask for what you need. Stop being afraid to receive support. Because when we ask from a place of love and true need, we put batteries in the men's back. Okay? We may live in a society that teaches women that we need to grind, we need to please, we need to perform, we need to bring something to the table, we need to go 50-50. But truth is, you are still worthy without that. People may tell you don't rely on anyone, don't expect no help, you must bleed in order to deserve it. That's not empowerment. That is survival mode with a crown on. That is survival mode. That is programming you to not desire help so we can wear this masculine mask. And so you can become the protector when you really need to be the nurturer. So you can become the hunter when you're really supposed to be in your role of a healer. Okay? Nobody wants a burnt out mom. Nobody wants a burnt out wife. Right now, I'm a single parent, and I don't even claim the word single parent. I'm currently parenting with God, and I have to play the masculine role, but I trust and believe that soon enough this will not be my role, that this pressure will be taken off of me because I know that I thrive in my healing, in my feminine, in my soft energy, and God has already created that perfect divine masculine for me. I have learned now that receiving does not make me weak. It is actually my divine right. That basically I give men the privilege of walking in their purpose by walking in mine. Okay? By doing the least, you truly get the most. That is goddess energy. Goddess is doing the least and getting the most. Because think of it like this. If a man gives you a gift and then you give him a gift and then he gives you a gift and then you give him a gift, how is that man going to feel like he is thriving in his masculine energy if you're constantly competing with him to outgive? At some point, you have to just receive that and say, you know what? Thank you, babe. That was amazing. Not consistently try to one-up him. As women, we are naturally multipliers. So receiving that and multiplying it is the gift that you give to others. I'm just here to remind you that receiving never made you weak. Receiving does not make you weak. It actually makes you that girl. Okay, it makes you sacred, because when you receive something with an open heart, you double it. As a goddess, you give her a house, she make a home. You give her a seed, she makes a garden. You give her devotion, she gives you healing. So this is an energetic exchange where when someone gives you something and build that structure for you to thrive, you're going to naturally reciprocate, because we are multipliers. We are naturally multipliers. But that doesn't mean we have to overextend, because what's sacred requires reciprocity. If what you're giving is never being matched, that's not a reflection of your worth. That is just a reflection of a lack of alignment. It always boils down to a lack of alignment. When you're in alignment, you will always get reciprocity. If you feel depleted and like you're giving and you're not getting what you deserve back in return, it is the wrong situation, the wrong person, it's a misalignment. It is a very clear example of misalignment. If you have to ask too many times, if you're showing up with a problem and you're around someone that can solve that problem and they're not offering to help, it is a misalignment. You are worthy to be in a situation, to be in a circumstance where you need support and assistance and rest, and someone comes and take the weight off of your shoulder. Yes, there is someone who is more than happy to come and help you take the weight off of your shoulder. So to the version of you that still wants to prove herself, I love you so much. I see how hard you've been trying to be enough. I see the little girl in you who was told that you're too much. You need to stay in a child's place. You need to be quiet. You need to earn it. Be useful. Get up. Why are you in bed doing nothing? But you, forget all of that. You are the gift. You don't have to do backflips and cartwheels to be loved. You don't have to be an A+ student in order to get appreciation and respect. You don't have to struggle in order to be respected. You are already worthy of ease, of peace, of grace, of abundance, of joy, of companionship. You are already worthy of support. You are already enough to receive. And I want to be the messenger of this message that says, as a woman who grew up in a society that is led by patriarchy and masculinity, it is an act of rebellion to rest and receive. It is a sacred act of rebellion to rest and receive. And that is how you go to war for yourself. That is how you go to war for your honor, for your self-respect, for your dignity, for your health. Because it boils down to mental and physical and emotional and spiritual health. It is up to you. It is totally a requirement for you to rest and receive when you need to. It is essential to your well-being and the well-being of your children and the legacy that you are creating. No one wants a burnt out mom. No one wants a burnt out wife. Even if a man says, oh, he wants you to work hard and pay 50-50, when you come home and you're grumpy from work, he's not going to want to see that. He's not going to want to see his wife come home fussing about how dirty the house is and how tired she is after work and having to clean up and complaining all the time. A real man will see that, will see a burnt out woman and think to himself, man, I got to take something off her plate. I need to see her happy. I need to see her playful. I need to see her dancing and singing around this house, living in her divine feminine energy. I need to see her wake up and actually want to be in this home with me. And the only way that a man is going to get that from a woman is if he is lightening the load. And you deserve to have your load lightened. So if you're currently watching this and you're resonating with anything that I said, or if your chest feels tight, or if you feel seen, if you want to cry or exhale, then this message was absolutely for you. That's because your soul already knew this truth. So today, just start with this, right? Let someone help you. Let someone love you. Let someone bless you. Even if it feels uncomfortable, take a compliment. Even if you're not used to it, you don't have to hustle to be chosen because you already are. I know that you go in your head and you visualize laying back, being fed grapes and being fanned. Okay, I know that you are a queen and your softness is a revolution and you are safe now to receive. And so it is. So thank you for watching and thank you for existing. And I'll see you in the next one.